Have you ever used steroids?
Yeah.
Whoa, what just happened?
I told myself I would be 100% honest.
My name's Deontay.
My name's Ty,
I'm Natalie.
and we're both bodybuilders.
A bodybuilder.
A bodybuilder,
What's a bodybuilder?
someone that trains for the goal of hypertrophy or building muscle and for the sake of aesthetics.
Abs! How long did it take you to get this body?
A little over a year now.
2 years.
6 years.
9 years.
You have to take a lot of time getting uncomfortable in the gym, lifting heavier than you're used to, and eating more than you want to.
How does your diet change?
Cut out processed foods, cut out like fast food. I quit drinking for an entire year. Now I've been eating pretty much the same thing, chicken and rice and vegetables.
So I think about the simple macronutrients first, which is your protein, carbs, and fats.
How strict does your diet have to be?
Very strict, to the T, right on the macro.
I measure all of my food to the gram.
Protein intake is about 175 grams.
140, 150,
Fats are 75.
70 grams.
Carbs are 120.
Let's talk about the food we have here.
I picked out lean sources of protein.
Chicken, protein shakes,
What are you gonna cook with this stuff here?
shrimp tacos, teriyaki chicken.
A cup of rice, 6 spears of asparagus, and 4 ounces of cod. That would be for lunch and dinner, and then a meal in between to get protein.
How does protein help your bodybuilding?
If you're not taking in enough of it, there's just not enough amino acids to build the muscle.
How often do you go grocery shopping?
Once a week.
Once a week.
Every 4 days.
We usually run out of something partway through the week.
So this bag of rice, how long does it take you to go through?
Maybe 3 weeks.
In a week.
In a week? It's a 10-pound bag.
I'll be honest with you, I don't think that's enough.
Damn. How much do you spend on food in a month?
200 to 300 a month.
400.
400 a month.
600 a month.
How many stores did you hit up to purchase all this?
I think 7.
Is that pretty normal?
Yeah, it is.
How did you get into bodybuilding?
Around age 14, I was inspired by Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I started meeting friends from the gym and saw how big they are, and I realized, okay, let's take this seriously.
I just hated my body growing up. I saw some girls competing on stage and I was like, that's exactly how I want to look.
I was overweight, black, and gay. With a lot of the gay community, if you don't look a certain way or act a certain way, then you're kind of just shunned. So I was like, if there's one thing that I can change, then I will. I got into bodybuilding. I lost roughly 100 pounds, and here I am.
What does food mean to you?
I like food a lot. Food is what got me to pick up the weights. During this stage of the year when we're getting ready for a competition, food has to be really efficient.
Pizza? That doesn't seem too...
It makes it easier to eat the plain foods throughout the week if you know that you're gonna have a cheat day.
What are your biggest cravings?
Pizza,
Bacon,
burgers,
fries,
donuts,
Oreo.
ice cream.
The gooeyest, meltiest cookies.
I think about it every single minute of every day. I would look at one of those like social media food page and browse it while I'm eating chicken breast and rice.
What are stereotypes people have of bodybuilders?
That we're always lean and tan and that we're douchey.
Where does that come from?
A lot of selfies and social media.
I mean, our job is to make ourselves look really impressive. You're not a good bodybuilder if you don't have a little bit of that.
Everyone wants the results quick. They assume it's the supplements is what I take.
Have you ever used steroids?
No,
No,
You think you ever will?
I'm open to it.
I don't plan on it. I would rather do things the old-fashioned, natural way.
Have you ever used steroids?
No.
I have used a doctor-prescribed testosterone replacement therapy.
Break that down for me.
I went to a doctor. He was like, all in all, you're really healthy, you're in a good spot, but your body is converting a good amount of your testosterone to estrogen. Without a little bit of intervention, it's just probably just gonna continue to escalate over the next few years.
Have you ever used steroids?
Yeah.
Whoa, what just happened?
I told myself I would be 100% honest. Yeah. People see it as like a cheat. It's not at all.
They don't just take steroids and sit down on the couch and they just get big. They do the actual work.
I spent 2 years or so in the gym building up the mass.
Steroids just enhances their hard work. That's all that is.
It wasn't until years and years later that I dabbled in that.
Amongst bodybuilders, is something that you talk about?
No, because you don't know if they're gonna go around telling people. There's a certain level of politics in any kind of sport.
It's allowed in competitions?
Some competitions drug test, some competitions don't. Can I just say, if anyone's thinking about doing steroids, like, do your research.
What has bodybuilding helped you overcome?
I used to have this kind of fake confidence, and now I walk in a room with my head held high, feeling good about myself.
It provides that structure. It's difficult to achieve that physique without being very consistent and very orderly.
Okay, if I can do this in bodybuilding, what about finance? What about my social life? So a good bodybuilder never really says like, oh, I'm the best ever. They're always open to learn something.
Oh,
Do other people also have a cheat meal?
Yeah. Everybody cheats.
That was fun.
Cool, thank you.